Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tekanalysis, episode 2. Whoops, got a little bit feedback from the phone. Alright, so in this episode we're gonna be analyzing a match that's very recent. It happened yesterday at the Force Dojo event with 69 attendees. And it's between SaltyEU, PiKaH, and TDB Pagani. This was a match to get into top 8, I believe, or from top 8 to top 6. It might have been top 8 to top 6. Now that I think about it, but it was like a very amazing match. So, without further ado, let's get into it, I'd say. So yeah, this match was honestly mind-blowing. You know, I was in the crowd there watching my boy play, and man, it was amazing. For this one, we're not gonna really do it from a perspective or like really to teach a person, because this was not sent in content. You can send in a video if you want. You just have to put it on YouTube and get me a link, preferably between my Twitter DMs. They are open for submissions. So just if you want to see your video, your gameplay appear on an episode like this, just send me a link and I'll make it happen. So yeah, let's begin.
Me, this is about Pagani and PiKaH.
Yes.
It's the PP mirror match.
I was about to say the same thing. PP in the making.
There we go, it's a bit down.
Geese,
Alright, so this is a
Geese
Geese versus
Here we go.
Kazumi match. Now, this is a pretty, this is Geese in season 2. This is like, this was probably one of the last tournaments for the Tekken World Tour, which is gonna be in season 2, alongside the Cape Challenger, which is going on right now.
The intro.
Alright, so random select gives us Geese stage. This stage is pretty good for Geese, kind of like it was made for him. We've all seen those combos with the wall breaks, you know, everyone knows this. So yeah, that's definitely advantageous. PiKaH starting out with the 4 there, he wants to counter hit, forward 1. You know, 4-1, the thing with this move right here, as you can see, it was blocked. Wait, let me go back a few frames. As you can see the block stun there. So yeah, this move was blocked, and the thing with Geese is, you know, that move is minus 18, right? So even Kazumi can launch it. But the thing is, you know, Geese mains, they can cancel that shit. So usually when you get hit by forward 1 and you try to do something, you're gonna get geocanned or something. So yeah. But if you ever block it and have the read and the reaction to think this wasn't a there's no cancel, this was a mistake in input. Like if he tried to do running 1 instantly and got forward 1, definitely be prepared to launch that. Alright, Rapu can keep out. He has a lead now thanks to the chip, down 2. Oh, and that was big. The panic down 3+4 or generic down 4 got blown up there. Phew. Man, this looks cool, right? Oh, it wasn't even that, it was literally down back 4. Okay, so he did down forward 1, as you can see. There we go, forward in time. And then after that, on block, which was not smart, like you're minus 2 to 3 on block, he challenges the 4-1+2, lands its mark, and you know what's gonna happen here. You can see PiKaH, he has a thing where, you know, he always tries to be at this side here. Oh damn! I think just a sec, I have to drag this layer over that layer. There we go. He always tries to be on this side here because the breakable wall is over there. So, you know, that's where you want to be at. Anyway, let's continue on. Let me up. Right.
Oh, up for 2.
Gets the orbital.
Alright, he splats
break
against
it.
the
We're
wall.
break it.
Oh, but that was a drop, and that was definitely angle related, so if we go back a little bit. The tech roll, man. You really appreciate the animation when you're doing this like frame by frame. So yeah, you see the down 3 hit and the 1 whiff, and that was purely because he's a bit like to this side. He's over here. He's like into the left side.
Break it. Not gonna break it.
Clay Aiken.
Yeah, no break. He's just trying to keep. Oh man, look at that pressure by Pagani. PiKaH got lucky there. That wasn't a counter hit. He really like what Pagani did really well there is he felt pressured. Like he feels pressured here, you know, Jerkin and stuff. And he knows, you know, he can do like another armor move there, but if I do a low, it's gonna work. Oh, it only works off axis? But you were off axis to the left, PiKaH. So that's weird. Like you were definitely like see you're off axis to the left here, and then you hit him there, and then it whiffs. So you were off axis, but maybe it's only to the right side that it connects. I don't know.
Not gonna break it.
Yeah. Anyway, so you know he blocks the Jken high, and he just down back 4s into another down back 4, just really hammering them lows. Another one. He tried to think, okay, he's gonna challenge here. Is that enough of it? I do my magic 4, and it does hit, but it doesn't counter hit.
Try to go for the Kani hit.
1-1-2 lands at mark. Okay, just to keep out. Now he has to find a way in, and this is really hard for Geese, let's be real. Because Geese doesn't really have amazing lows to poke you with. The downfall looks good on paper, but then you gotta realize if you get blocked, you're gonna get blown up. You know, Kazumi can delay hop kick that.
Alright, nice.
Yeah.
Quite
On
even
block,
right
tries to
now.
get
PiKaH
away
with a slight
there.
lead.
That was way too slow to try and whiff punish. Like that forward 4, forward 4.
Alright, nice. Quite even right now.
Here, no
PiKaH
wait.
with a slight lead.
There it is. Like that whiff into the forward 4, like that whiff. No wait.
PiKaH with a slight
Yeah,
lead.
the standing whiffs. Like that was a slow choice. I think if he went for something faster than forward 4, he might have been able to. Like forward 3, I think is out of range there, but there's definitely better ways there to get in, and you could either like dash up and do a low, or you could have done something else to take more advantage of it. Because the forward 4, like the only thing that's gonna work there with forward 4 is PiKaH mashing, really. Man. I don't fall 1-1. He went for the big Joken. The thing what Pagani does, Pagani is like a very safe person. He's a very safe person. He likes to be safe. He will rarely do hell sweep from fly and stuff like that. So he does it do it once in this entire set, I believe. But it was like more like a going over a high kind of over a low kind of situation out of the fly, where you know it was guaranteed. It wasn't like a it couldn't be blocked. But anyway, what you see there is the mid, which is -14 for Geoken. It's easily identifiable and punishable. Though Pagani went for the 13 frame punish. The thing is, as I said, Pagani is very safe. For that mix-up, the Geoken mix-up, he rarely ducked it. He mostly just holds back against it. It's also like for punishment, a lot of the times he will go for a smaller punishment with Kazumi. Especially he fucking hates the Hopney. I completely get him in that, because the Hopney hitbox, you know, it just betrays you so much. Oh wow, he could still block there. You know, the recovery for Kazumi is great. That was a bad punish, the 1-2-2. But there you see, he does down for 1 on that +4, and he still has the time to see that hit absorb and block. No duck. There it is, the duck, but that was slow. That was either slow or it was the Hopney, but it was definitely slow because it was blocked. So the hitbox worked, but the reaction to it was too slow. So like I like doing while standing 1-3 with Kazumi there, because you definitely have the range for it, and it's pretty decent.
Oh, what?
Of a punish.
This guy loves American Idols. I can tell you that much. I've never seen so much Clay Aiken.
Man, it was like before when the down 3-1 there.
Clay Aiken.
I think it's here. Up the punish. The down 3-1. But one thing that kind of annoyed me in the tournament, I have to say, is there was like some coaching going on. It was only that instance though, and afterwards he didn't do it. But Action Faction or Derek, he was like yelling at Pagani to low parry the second hit. I'm not even sure if that's that good. I think it works on block, but I'm not that. I think that's the right answer. But yeah, there was like some labbing going on, you know, some coaching rather. Don't.
This guy loves
You know.
American
But it was like only that
Idols.
instance,
I've
so you
never
know,
seen so much
afterwards
Clay Aiken in my
he didn't
life.
do it. Oh, nice punish. Like again, Pagani, he doesn't do a lot of twitch ducking with strings that can be mid or high against Geese. He really seems to just like to take the block, and then on slightly minus frames, you know, Kazumi works pretty well there. You know, the back 2 for tracking, the down forward 1 to challenge. It's just very good.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, it gets the break, and that's the first round for Pagani here. Oh, can
As Pagani takes the first round.
you can see me there in the background, like right here. That's your boy. That's Merku. Behind me is Ryan. DRT Dragon. No, DTR Dragon Tail. No wait, it is DRT. Man, he does the D and the R for the dragon in the acronym. Dragon Tail Gaming, Ryan Ryu, who drove us to the Netherlands for free of charge. You know, it was free gas because it was a company car, but you know, it was very kind of him. You know, supporting the Belgium FEC. He brought us. So it was him, me, PiKaH, and De Merci that went from Belgium to the Netherlands to compete. So we were 4 Belgians there. 2 of them made top 16, me and PiKaH. PiKaH even got 4th place, spoiler. So yeah, well done Belgium. Anyway, so yeah, first round PiKaH. PiKaH staying composed though.
Nice.
Goes for the low parry there. I think he thought it might have been like a down 2 there, so he went for low parry. You know, he counted the low. He didn't think down 4, because down 4 is usually done at like a bit more range for a counter hit. But PiKaH wanted like a bigger poke, he went for down 4, and he got only punished slightly. Because as I said, on block it's a stagger low, it does so much damage if you get the delay hop kicked. But yeah, look at this, the forward 3-2 into the 1+2 wall ender. Alright, starting to use that sidestep low a bit. Again, you know, PiKaH's positioning, he always in this stage wants the breakable wall to your back, you know? So you really gotta keep that in mind, your positioning in this matchup. Alright, that was nice, see? Pagani, he's getting his ass away from the breakable wall there. Though, you know, at player 2 you wanna sidestep right against Geese, so you're gonna automatically do that, you know? But still, you know, that's better. This is way better positioning for him now. Alright, nice duck. No, PiKaH still wants his opponents back to the wall. No counter hit.
My goodness, so many hits.
Alright, nice block. Oh man, that was the correct punish there though, while standing 4, but weird. It really looked like it should be on time. Let's... there. The mid.
My goodness, so many.
And... yeah, he blocks. Really? That was slow? Like the block stun ends and he immediately goes into it. That's weird. That's really weird. How that got blocked. Oh well. Alright, another one. So yeah, PiKaH got a good lead here. He's just trying to get like something like a counter hit. Okay, he spends the rage drive, PiKaH just holds back. That move, which I told PiKaH to use more. Like I helped him a bit before the tournament, before the game started. I played a bit against him with my Kazumi. So, cause like that move is kind of like Brian 3+4, So it's minus 13, but the pushback makes it so that Kazumi can't punish it. Your downfall 1-2 punish doesn't reach, 1+2 doesn't reach. So, you know, in only at the wall where the pushback is negated, it's a bit like Dead Fist in that regard, right? At the wall with pushback negated, Dead Fist is an easy punish, an easy launch for pretty much entire cast. While at range, the pushback brings a bit of trouble. But yeah. As you can see, in open ground there, he couldn't punish it, and that's why it's a good move to use. And there just hit him flat and got the knockdown. I had approached for a little down 2 poke, but the range was off. I had jab pressure. Ooh, nice poke, but there, yeah, a challenge into the counter hit down 4-1 and down 1 rather. And we all know how Geese do. So yeah, -3, he challenged. I told PiKaH that move is -3, not on counter hit, and there, bam, and that's it, 1-1. Oh wow, bit of an echo there on the for the commentators. Alright, Reppuken. Nice block, good punish. That is a -13, that forward 2 armor. Alright, here he goes for the Spencer bar. This gives him a lot of pressure. It's just like you can't do anything. But there he decided, okay, I'm gonna do the Kazumi's panic armor move, which it's a pretty special move, really. It's an armor move without like a hitbox by itself. But if you hit her with like a mid attack or a, because he knows like, okay, I'm minus. He's probably gonna do something else like a mid pressure move, like a max mode move or something. So he does it, but then he gets counter hit by the downfall. And now, you know, balcony break. Go with the downfall Reppuken, runs in with the tackle, you know, big plus frames. He stepped there. That move is, you know, it's a very hard to step move that if you keep running and get the tackle. Alright. One thing that's nice for PiKaH in this matchup also, he has that player 1. Because on player 2 he's really uncomfortable doing Raging Storm. He says he really can't do it well. So yeah, that definitely makes... oh, that is a mistake. I told him about it. That punish. That 1+2 there, that's -14. So he could have done back 3-2 there, gotten the full launch. He'd reach the wall, he'd do wall combo, he'd have pressure, and Pagani would have like about rage held, like the point where rage starts being a thing.
It was planning to make a sock puppet out of him.
Alright, so here PiKaH gets full bars. He's on player 1, so like a launch he can do. Oh, he can do Raging Storm, but you know it's not needed there. Oh, that was a big drop though. That's a really big drop. So yeah, he did the 2, it got dropped. So he just goes for pressure. Good composure. He thinks, oh shit, I dropped. Whatever, you know, I'm gonna go in. I have my max mode still. Do the airship Puken, plus frames, downfall 1-1. Pagani probably did like some kind of challenge, like a dig jab or generic down 4. I don't know what he exactly did there. Okay, spends the rage there. Not liking that decision because, you know, how is Pagani gonna come back? He's probably gonna do rage drive, right? Like that's what PiKaH should be scared about, and what he's probably scared about is Pagani doing rage drive and landing it, because that is enough damage to kill PiKaH. But for the rest, like, what is Kazumi gonna do? Like Hell Sweep? I mean, Hell Sweep is like from fly, you know? You can see the fly, you can jab her out of it. So that's not really scary, you know? And she can poke you, yeah, she can do like the down back 4s and stuff and start pressuring you. But it's way better to take a few down back 4s there with all that health than to risk losing the entire game. Oh. Ah, you wanted like the... Yeah, okay. That's true, yeah. Like, what PiKaH wanted there was Reppuken into the Super Reppuken, which costs 2 bars. As that does kill that chip damage. He ends up doing it... it doesn't end up killing, but I remember he does it in the set as well. But yeah, there, the Reppuken... Double Reppuken lands, and bam, that's first game for PiKaH here. Now, of course, the new stage select system is definitely me with my fucking balloon sword. It's it's definitely a nerf to Geese, because Geese, you know, on Waller's stage, his potential becomes a lot less good, because if you don't have a wall to your ass, Geese has a lot of less easy time pressuring you. Because as I say, the one low that has really good reach is that down 4. But you know, if someone's backdashing and twitch ducking the entire time and they get that lucky block on it, I mean, you're just gonna get blown up. So it's not a good choice. Oh wow, I forgot, but Pagani, he actually goes to outpost. So he himself, he wanted to keep Kazumi's wall pressure, because let's be real, Kazumi, I think Kazumi can work well on a Waller stage, to be honest. But on the other end, I do kind of get it, because Kazumi at the wall is also really good, and I guess Kazumi also has a bit of a trouble with the approach. Like she has the same problem that Geese has. Like her running move isn't really plus, you know. It just you know, it has a good pushback and stuff and a good hitbox. So it's kind of like Geese in the same way. And at longer ranges, Geese does have like projectiles, I guess. You know, if you end up blocking one, you take chip. But I think for the lows, Kazumi has better lows with range to them, like the down back 2, like down back 2 pokes, down 3. Down 3 is an excellent low poke with Kazumi. You know, with crush high, good range, long leg. You can really just like Pagani, he likes to do like down forward 4, the mid, and if it hits, he immediately does like a down 3. That's like a bit of a flow chart that he does. Like if you see his play, you often see him do this.
Let's see if Pagani can get his Arslan on, right? Yes. Let's see if he can get it.
Alright, so here we go to jungle outpost 2. Alright, starting off with that move, can't punish it. He can't punish it. Sometimes he tries, and the down forward 1, it just whiffs. There he did down forward into he actually did down forward 4 into down forward 4 there instead of a down 3. So you know, that is the he has the choice there, of course.
That sounds weird.
Nice duck, but that was too late. Alright, so here the first stage with Geese is always, you know, trying to get that bar. You want the bar available. You don't have to use it, but the fear of the bar is what helps you in the neutral. Because, you know, nobody dares whiff against Geese that has back 3-2, right? Like, if you do, then you're a dummy. There we see the down back 2 that I was talking about. Long range poke. You have the follow-ups, so this minus on normal hit. Nice step, but he was a bit too slow there in going into the 1-1, else that would have definitely been a good whiff punish. Okay, we're gonna go to the wall here. Just your standard... Oh, nope. Didn't end up with a Rapuken there, maybe a misinput, I don't know. But he has a good lead, and there down for 1. Pagani probably guessed like a down 2 is coming, and he ends up getting hit. Alright, so PiKaH in really good form here, really good shape. He has a game, he has a round. But Pagani here starts to change things up a bit pressure. Could have, that was a bit light what he did there. He could have forward 3-2'd, or he could have at least 3-2'd. But he went for the down forward 1-2, and it ended up not doing too much. Though it does give him the wall here, the breakable wall. PiKaH fights his way out though. The thing with Geese as well, he has like a lot of safe stuff that really pushes you back. Like you see where they are now? They were at the breakable wall just a moment ago, but just some Geese, string, geocans, and look where they are. They're back to the center really. And now the running 1 hits. Pagani though, nice choice, like he sees him tech roll, he steps towards the left, keeping the wall to PiKaH's back. But yeah, that's throw, like PiKaH, I mean, PiKaH is always gonna break 1+2 in those kind of situations, you know? Because Kazumi's wall throw, everyone knows about it, and it's just too much damage to let through, to even risk it. The only thing where it ever works is if it's like a counter hit. There, Pagani went for the wall bounce move that is still safe in Season 2, it's -9 I believe. It's gonna be -11 though in Season 3 sadly. Alright, the 2 miss. There he lets it rip. Kazumi doesn't have like a punch parry. She might be able to do that armor move actually. I don't know. No, that's probably too slow. Alright, gets the screw, gets the wall, goes for the stand-up die combo. You know, that's 20 extra damage and that's nice and all, but I think in this position, because you're giving him a lot of space in rage, I think it would have been better to keep him at the wall here, so I don't completely agree with PiKaH's decision here.
One more hit.
But he wakes up, he runs in, and Pagani immediately steps to the right, but the down forward 1 is too fast. It hits him at the start of the step, as you could see, and that's 2 rounds for PiKaH. So PiKaH here on tournament point. It's pretty big.
Alright, so now that that's out of the way, it seems like PiKaH is on set point.
Alright, there we see it again, that Brian-esque 3+4.
Is Pagani gonna let this
It's a really good move, honestly, for Geese, and it's one that didn't get nerfed. So that's definitely still gonna be a good tool. Oh, nice, the 1-1-2.
I feel like he's not adjusting as much as he could do. Maybe he's
Again.
tilting a bit.
I hope not.
He's definitely not nervous or anything. I think.
See, that was nice. What PiKaH did there is he gave up doing more stuff for movement, for positioning.
I think.
Okay, there he goes.
Wait, am I already? No, I'm already too
He's
far.
definitely not nervous
So here,
or anything.
Bob max cancel, but he just, you know, also to, you know, you can get jab challenge, but he just starts walking, and this keeps the wall to Pagani's rear.
He needs to be patient.
That distance wasn't great, so he doesn't get the break, but this is plus. Pagani challenges, but gets away with it. 1-1-2 in the back, and that gives at least down 4 guaranteed. So yeah, there it is, the generic down 4. Oh, what the hell did I do? Wait. Oh yeah, I just stepped it out. Okay, don't worry. We good, we good.
He gets a second chance.
So yeah, Pagani staying alive there. Oh, they hear the 4. Like, that move in Season 2 was honestly broken in my opinion. It was like Josie's 3+4. It's like a counter hit launcher, 16 frames, homing, high. And with Josie, it was already like -8 or -9 on block. Geese had like -2 or -3 on block. So that is crazy good. You have free range of movement, you know. You're gonna lose on challenges for similar moves, but you can still move pretty well. So honestly, like, that move was sick, but yeah, it's good that they nerfed that. It was a bit too strong, especially on like a 2D character. Alright, just trying to get the walls, but doesn't get it, so he goes for the pressure. There he goes for the I-24 low hand sweep, but Pagani was just like backdashing like crazy, so I'm not sure about that choice. So yeah, at the wall it would have been way better, because you know, at the wall you can't really outspace it. I go for a grab there, just whiffs, gets lucky on the whiff punish not being in time. Goes for normal grab, Pagani breaks wrong.
He's bleeding. He's bleeding.
Running to again the 4, very safe. You know, Geese can always do like dig jab into a cancel after, really blow you up. There again, he goes for the down forward 1, 4 I think it is, which is the -13, but it's like a mid. Instead of like a high for down for 1-1. Now Pagani, as I say, very safe. He doesn't twitch duck a lot. He in those kind of mix-ups, he really likes just staking it. And as you can see, it paid off. Big whiff. Oh, and this is, yeah, bam bam bam. A lot of damage. Just one more little hit, but oh, it's not counter hit, I guess. At least, or he didn't even cancel it. Let's see those again real quick. So here, Pagani is approaching and dashing, but he's not doing a move. So the down 1 hits. It's not counter hit. So he's able to block the forward 1. There is no cancel afterwards either by PiKaH into max mode or like a Geocan. So this is -18. He's recovering, but as you see, the recovery isn't finished, and Pagani jabs for the kill. It was excellent work by Pagani there, reacting in time on the non-cancel. There he goes, he thinks, okay, jab, I think it's gonna be another jab or like a down 2 or something because he's up close. I'm gonna throw out a low parry. Good choice by Pagani. Nice, gets the screw forward 3-2 again. No, he goes for the 1-1-2 for the full wall and then does the fly 3-ender. Oh, that was bad. He thought, I think he thought was setting 1-2 with wall spat there. But he could have actually done, you know, like delay hop kick and then like 1-1-2 again for wall, or forward 3-2 into 1+2. Because now he didn't end up getting too much. That was a nice duck on the QCB2. And then he did the normal grab at the wall, which kills. And PiKaH probably instantly going for the 1+2 at the wall, because, you know, that's what your muscle memory trains you to do against Kazumi. My back is to the wall, they throw, press 1+2. So yeah, the break not correct or too late. And he gets the perfect. The Dutchies go wild. You know, there was like a sound meter. I think both players are complaining about it, like, man, these fuckers be loud. But yeah, there was like a sound meter and it went into the red, like over 100 decibels here. Like, so they're going crazy. So PiKaH, he takes his time, goes to the stage select, looks around a bit. PiKaH's favorite stage is usually helipad. But here he gonna go for the home turf. Gonna go to that Howard estate, get them breakable wall combos on your side.
That was amazing.
I know, right? He was on the verge of
That's the sequence things I was talking about earlier. He gets into a groove, into a jig. He gets a jig on, right?
Yeah, you know, right?
And then he feels
PiKaH with the
groove,
jig.
speedy. He starts grip walking on him. He starts grip walking like this.
Yeah, these two guys were great, man. You gotta know how long they did commentary, man. They did commentary for a crazy long time. Because the tournament really ended up going long, so props to them, man. I've been in that position. It's a hell, really. The matches were really good though, so you know, I'd also definitely stay hyped, but man. Also a good thing it wasn't too hot. It was actually like a pretty cold day. Despite that, it was still pretty hot inside the venue. So, you know, if it was like a hot summer day, man, I wouldn't be able to do it, man. I would have died if I had to do commentary there. Heck, if I had to play in that kind of condition, I'd probably die. I had the forward 1+2, finding it smart. Pagani pressed forward there. Probably wanted to go in for like a jab pressure. The Jokan end up missing. As I say, Pagani, he really likes just taking those mid-high mix-ups by just holding back. I had pressure. Oh, he tried to step, but that does, the demon bread looking move does hit him there. He gets the wall. Oh, but that was too bad. But he still ends up getting it. Man, I wonder if he could have just done run up into ground grab, if that would have worked. Like immediate ground grab, I don't know. Because that would also kill, but yeah. He still ended up clutching it out, so PiKaH taking the advantage here, the first round. As you can see, PiKaH's movement is still based around keeping the opponents back to the breakable wall. Which is still the case. Okay, Pagani getting a nice 1-1 to confirm. Oh, he was ducking, but he gets up, so PiKaH with the plus frames. Alright, the down forward 4 hits. That's a really good kind of get off me kind of mid poke as well. As you see, it creates a bit of range. 1-1-2, good choice, just wants to get away. 1-1-2 would have been a bit scarier. Alright, the -14, as I say, Pagani, he just takes those. And here, finally, he does it on Oki. He knows PiKaH does like his wake up 3 a lot, so he goes for the fly hell sweep. It goes over it, and there we go. 1-1.
This guy is insane.
That's something I also do, like fly forward, fly back. Like, I don't know, it's not even like a taunt, it just looks like the stance looks really cool in my opinion. The flying stance, the fearless warrior from Kazumi. Oh, but there he gets straight, but Kazumi, you know, she gotta be quick on the screw, so you know, nothing, no combo. Alright, normal grab, breaks it, well done. Oh, gets the down 1 on counter hit. Plus frames. Oh, but there he tried to challenge, he tried to press, he ducked. I don't know what he did, but that was a big mistake. Gonna go here. Oh, but this is something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what happens here. Look how crazy this is. So let's look at the axis here. The axis seems fine, right? It's like slightly shifted towards the background. So like it's like slightly like this. Slightly towards the background, but overall, like, you know, everything should work fine enough, right? So yeah, he goes for the wall combo. This time the down jab after the down 3, so the down 3-1. The 1 hits. You know, it's not like before, where it whiffed. It hits, and then he goes forward 1 into the Jokan, and suddenly Geese just passes by Kazumi, as you can see here. So he's down, he geocans, and he's past her. That's like right here. And suddenly he's there. Okay, PiKaH immediately decides to turn around. Or no, that was like a jump, I think. He wanted to jump back. Yeah, it's probably Kazumi being a female hitbox there. Like, it was actually a hitbox thing. So yeah, he spikes him down. He does Geocan on the approach, thinking, well, it's either gonna hit, or it's gonna absorb something, or it's gonna just be blocked, since Pagani doesn't really duck the Geocan mix-up. Alright, the downfall 1. Oh, does the forward 2 power crush. Ends up working out. PiKaH wasn't back rolling, so the running 2 hits. If you hold back there, you will just recover, and you won't get free hits after the forward 2. There he goes for running 2. PiKaH, being smart, he just lays on the ground thinking, well, you know, what's he gonna do? He can fly 3-toe, which is scary, but you know, you could probably see the fly and then recover with like a spring kick. So yeah, he just ends up doing running 2. PiKaH doesn't move, so he doesn't get hit by the excellent hitbox, because it does not hit grounded, but if you tech roll, you're probably gonna get hit. And then he just toe kicks for the win, in the round at least. So yeah, potential final round next.
We've seen Pagani come back from this though, so he's definitely not out.
Alright, the Reppuken hits, gives him the lead. There, as you can see, that's never gonna happen in Season 3, but it traded. Oh, I forgot to remove my arrow, sorry. There we go.
Oh man, what you going to?
Alright, so he did the 3 there, or no, the down forward 4, but he gets hit by the Reppuken before it lands. Okay, so he knows I gotta get the lead back, he does a little bit of pressure. That's nice. Wait, did he actually punish it there at that range? Man, look at this Matrix-esque shit. Man, all the animations looks kind of funny. Weird. Because that never landed before that punish. So he does it close up, and there it does hit. Interesting. So the downfall 1-2 does, the punish does hit there. Yeah, I think it's because it was like, oh man, there again something weird. He is in the air and he walks past the axis, so he gets like, essentially he gets a crossover, but it's not a crossover when he wanted a crossover. There, big block on the downfall, and as I say, it be stagger low. Was the wild setting 2 punish. Oh, but then a big ass drop, but I think PiKaH already kind of like thought he was dead here as well. Oh, the down, he does down back 3, thinking, oh shit, he's on the ground, I gotta kill him. Doesn't hit. PiKaH recovered. Here we see him flying back. Reppuken beats fly. Despite you think you'd fly over Reppukens, right? But you don't. Again, he chooses to fly. He thinks, I'm just gonna fly, make distance, but yeah, here he lands and can't block yet. Gets hit by Reppuken again. So PiKaH, he just runs in, it's on hit. Big armored shoulder, look at this. A lot of pushback distance, like we went from all the way over there, like just zoom, like it was way the fuck over there now. So now the breakable, the balcony break, right on Pagani's ass. And PiKaH has plus frames like fuck here. It's like, what is it like? Plus, man, it was really plus the running the running shoulder, the armored one.
What are you doing?
So yeah, downfall 1-1. The second one hits. He goes for the counter hit. He gets the counter hit down 1. Season 2, folks. Yeah, my Twitter DMs are open, so anyone who wants to get something analyzed, either send me a download link for the MP4 or put it on YouTube and send me a YouTube link. I think the download link for the MP4 is actually better, because I feel I have better control over it if I can open it in a player, actually, like I am doing right now. So yeah. Okay, so here we see the, you know, down 1 into forward 1 on counter hits connects, because this is season 2. The Geocan for the break. I was already celebrating, by the way. I was already getting up like, he got him, because I know this, you know, his skills. I was yelling for him to do like approach rage auto, but nope, he wants to do the super that also kills, so that's fine, right? And that's it. As I said, I was already ready. Dutch can't believe it. My son! DMX also just joins in, and yeah.
Not like that, man. Not like that.
And that's it. So yeah. Overall, it was like really an excellent set. I think if Pagani did a little more ducking against the Geoken to make the mix-up, you know, to not make it that free of a mix-up, because PiKaH could just, he knows he was never ducking. So he could always do high Geoken, and there'd be no fear of doing high Geoken. If he needs to get away from a situation, he can do strings into Geoken. It will never be ducked, it will push them away, and he has room. So I think, you know, if you never challenge that, you're giving Geese like a free pass to push you around, essentially. You gotta know, push back in these moves, they really have like a situational, like a positional advantage. Like, you know, with Noctis as well, like, you know, the Great Sword Aura at, you know, tip range, it can't be punished then, and it just pushes them away. It's just, you know, it's just a good tool to keep them out. You know, moves like that, very important to make good use of. But overall, Pagani also played really well. Though, you know, some things could have been improved. Like, he spent the rage drive like really early, hoping for some reason that PiKaH would be ducking, and you know, with that amount of life in that one of the earlier rounds. Definitely smarter to just challenge a bit more with lows before doing that. Just whittle it down a bit, that resistance. But yeah. Yesterday's event in general was very fun. The dojo. It was been a while since I went offline myself. I ended up going out of pools for once, but I did end up dying afterwards in top 16 against Action Paction's Ling with the Noctis. I kinda said I didn't use Kazumi against Ling, but it's like a match, like you don't see too many Lings online, and I didn't really have the experience with her. But yeah. Enough about me. So if you want to get your own match analyzed in this matter, you can send me a download link to an MP4 or a YouTube link, or you know, if it was on Twitch, you can also just send me a VOD and a timestamp, and I'll be able to get it myself. So yeah, that's it for Tekanalysis episode 2. This episode is a bit smaller than an hour. You know, an hour is kind of like my time limit for these episodes, so I'm ending a bit ahead of schedule. But yeah, it was a good episode. It was a great match. Had fun analyzing it. It's gonna be probably the last season 2 match I analyze, probably. So as we are heading into season 3, starting like tomorrow, I'm looking forward to seeing the meta change. Yeah. Yeah, as our team manager says, sad for the team kills. You know, we had like, I don't know, like top 16. I think like 9 of them were like TDB. So you know, you're gonna end up with some team kills. But yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching this episode, whether it was live on Twitch or on YouTube. See you for the next one. Merku out.